Welcome to the Coleman County Spring Sports Media Day. I'm Johnny Thornton with WKUL-FM and GameDayWeekly.com. Game Day Weekly is a new design webpage. You'd like to check it out. We ask everybody from Holly Pond to identify yourselves, who you are, what you coach, or what you play for, and then we'll get into our questions.
I'm Coach Stone. I'm the head baseball coach at Holly Pond.
My name is Tristan Hibbert, and I play varsity baseball.
My name is Bradley Butts, and I play varsity baseball.
My name is Maggie Nell, and I play varsity softball.
My name is Presley Carr, and I run track.
My name is Abigail Whitehead, and I run track.
I'm Emery Barnett, and I'm on the track team.
I'm Travis Barnett, and I'm on the track team.
I'm Coach Pennell, and I am the track and field coach.
I'm Dylan Young. I'm the head softball coach.
We'll start with you, Coach Stone. How you doing? And is this your first year or second year with baseball?
Doing well, Johnny, and this is my second year with baseball.
Okay. What's it different for you? You've coached softball out at Holly Pond. Anything different about the sport's kind of the same, softball and baseball. What are you adjusting to as far as running a baseball program now?
I believe last year when I first stepped in from playing baseball in the past, I was already familiar with the aspects of the difference in the game. But the atmosphere of a softball game in general is different than the atmosphere of a baseball game. Both are great, but just overall getting used to the guys and some of their habits and some of the ways that they go about playing the game and the way they approach practice.
What makes baseball is always known for us elder people like myself is the grand old game. What does it make it as far as for you about being involved in it from a coaching standpoint?
One of the best things about it from the coaching standpoint is having the opportunity to work with the players, for sure. As far as the game, baseball has always been, like you said, America's game, and it's the whole aspect of the scheme to me. I like the overall the bunt all the way to to the whole aspect, just the stealing, and what plays you can put on based on what's going on in the game at the time.
To the players as you get ready for a new season, what are the expectations as far as how can the Broncos be in 2024?
I really like where our team is going headed in 2024. We have a lot of new kids coming out to play. We have 6 varsity seniors this year. That is the most Holly Pond has had, and I can't even tell you how many years. And just with the upcoming new kids, how our 6 seniors can mentor these young kids, get them up to date, get them everything they need to know about the game, so we can have a great season this year.
I think we've been doing pretty good. We've been practicing hard, getting all the work in. I think we're doing better mentally, just becoming a team better.
Softball, right?
Yes.
Okay. Players, same question. Expectations for this new season?
I'm very excited for this season. We have 4 seniors, and they're great leaders, which we lost a bunch last year, and it's going to take a lot of communication because there's, like the baseball team, there's a lot of younger players coming up, and they are going to have to adjust, and I'm excited for Coach Young and to see what he can do for us.
We're excited about the season. I really want to kind of build on what we have at Holly Pond. We do have that senior leadership, which is good, but we do have the young players, which I also think is good because that gives us something to kind of build on in the future.
Track and field, right? All 4 of you? All right. Starting with you, we'll keep the same simple question. Expectations, what are you looking forward to in this year's outdoor track season?
I'm looking forward for our team to do. I think we're going to do good because we have our girls team, we have a lot of good girls who are going to be joining the track team who are really fast and just really good at running and throwing.
We have a lot of younger kids coming up from the middle school, and we've gotten a really big team just in general, and I think that we're going to make it to state and do really, really good.
Oh yeah, so I'm really excited for us to compete at state. We've got a lot of talent on our team, and we're just going to lock in and try our best to win state.
Yeah, we've got a lot of talent this year. I'm really excited for the season. Yeah, I think we'll do good at state. We're in a good spot right now.
So I'm fortunate that I've got to watch all four of these children, all four of these athletes excel at the sport of track and grow to where they're at. We have a very large team this year. I'm looking forward to watching our young ones compete and come up. Each year we've that I've been coaching for the past 4 years, we've took 19 to 20 kids to state each season. So I'm looking forward to it too.
What are the things you like about the team this year, and what are things that you feel that to get better, what you got to do as far as in certain things? I'm sure you're very strong in running events, but and also field events. What are some things that you want to tweak going into the season?
Yeah, teaching kids the techniques, the young kids that are coming up, you have to be very vigilant about teaching them the techniques for each thing, coming out of the blocks, throwing jabs, throwing shots. So the young ones coming up, I love that our older kids will jump in and help learn the techniques.
Kevin Brandt, Sports Live Media on YouTube. I have a question for each and every one of you. What drives you to do well in your sport, excelling in your sport, whether it be baseball, softball, track, and from the coach's perspective? I'd like to hear from all of you, if you could, please.
What drives me as the baseball coach is seeing the players that I get to coach excel at what they do, and the overall helping them to be better is what drives me to want to be there. And I have a group of players that are really bought in. We have a lot of, like my players have said earlier, we have 6 seniors, and we have some juniors and sophomores, but no freshmen this year. So we're having a lot of older leadership, and I believe that kind of buys in with the coaches' their mindset because they're like these guys here being seniors, they're down to their last year as far as high school baseball, and it drives me to help them excel this year and have the best senior year possible.
What drives me is this year, especially this year, is the bond of friendship, the bond of the team. This is the last year I'm going to have of this. Don't really see me playing baseball up at the higher levels. I've had this great friendship that I've had with baseball with my fellow teammates for 4 years now, and I'm sad to see it go, but that is the one thing that has helped me the most is this friendship.
I agree with him. I've been in the program for like 5-6 years, and I've just grown to know every single player. I've created a bunch of different friendships and just created a bunch of bonds with each player.
From a team standpoint, I'm very excited to see us win because winning is a great feeling. And for myself, what drives me is like what's to come after high school. I would love to go to the next level, and I'm always willing to do what it takes, going 110% in practice and in games because you practice like you play. And this team is very special because the seniors that I'm playing with, I've played since my 7th grade year, and I just hope that this season goes really well with them, and it's their last year, so I really want us all to do good.
What kind of drives me is, I'm really competitive. So the competitive aspect of the game is always something that will drive me. But not just that, but being able to see kids grow. Being able to push them to their limits, to see what they can do, to kind of see their face when they are surprised of the things that they can accomplish.
What drives me is I enjoy running track because it's you versus like the other people, and I enjoy being able to finish my race and know that I did good and being able to maybe medal and hopefully medal in state.
I've grown up in the Holly Pond community. I've lived there my whole life, and really what drives me is to be able to represent my school and community to the best of my ability in all things that I do through my team and my sport.
Well, I'm a really competitive person, and it's in track. It's like you're competing against other people, but at the same time, you're competing against your own time. So just getting better yourself and getting a better PR, and maybe making it to state and winning up and getting on the podium for state.
I like to really think about the future. Like, if I put in the work today, where will I be at in the future? And that's what really drives me, is just thinking about tomorrow and how I can get better each day.
What drives me is watching the excitement from the kids each season as we start a new season. Even in the off season, I have athletes coming to me super excited for track season. So what drives me is watching the kids get excited about our sport.
To the student athletes, I know you get the great inspiration from your coaches, but I want to ask you about inspiration from one particular person. I've noticed every time I go to a Holly Pond event, I see a gentleman that is very spirited in supporting the athletic program as far as encouragement, cheering, and stuff like that. What does the inspiration of your principal, Mr. Ayers, do for you as far as you see that going on? It's got to give you a special sensation as far as how he cares about his student athletes.
Yes, sir. I've been at Holly Pond ever since 10th grade, and every single year we've had a different principal, and that is not something to brag about. That's not something to be happy about. But ever since Dr. Ayers came into this building, and he's had his new motto, "It's a great day to be a Bronco," it cracks everybody up in the hallways, cracks everybody up in the classrooms, and he is the best thing that Holly Pond has ever happened ever since I've been here. He is moving the program into a good direction, the good school. He's moving the school into a great direction. Ever since he's been here, we've had a new hitting facility for baseball, a new ag shop for agri-science, and the program is just beginning to take off from there. So I'm super excited to see what he can do in the future. The only thing that I'm sad about is that I'm leaving.
I'm really excited about him bringing like so much energy and so much just attention to all sports, and like he's so supportive, and like he just wants everybody to be better at what they do, and like he just gives everything he got and like wants everybody to be better.
I'm so thankful for Dr. Ayers. And basketball season is still going on right now, and I can hear him out of everybody as loud as that gym is, like yelling at us girls and the boys even, saying something, no matter like box out, that's a foul, something like that. And he also, after he says, "It's a great day to be a Bronco," he's always like, "Let's get after it." And I love that. Like, always do your best and try your best at everything you do. And I'm so thankful for Dr. Ayers. Like Tristan said, he's brought a lot of new things to Holly Pond, which is so awesome.
He's very supportive of all the sport teams, so I feel like that makes more people at the school be supportive. And anything you need usually for your sports, he'll try and help you or get it for every team.
It's hard for a program to like blossom without support from administration. So all the like love and support that he constantly provides is motivation for all of our teams to do better, just all the way around.
Yeah, so he's a pretty cool guy. I like that he's bringing on the school spirit and really making the kids get a little bit more into the sports, like with our student section for basketball. That really helped. He was really supportive about that.
He's really uplifting and encouraging, and he wants every student athlete to excel in their sport or in academics, and it's a good thing for our program.
Something I just wanted to ask the coaches specifically, but also the players, if y'all have anything to add, that'd be great. But just in particular with this past month and, you know, some of the weather that we've had, what are some of the challenges that y'all have had getting your teams ready in the preseason with, you know, I know there's a week we were out of school and all that. So coaches said they're on tennis courts and parking lots and in the gym and all that. So just what are some of the adjustments you guys have had to make in the preseason getting ready?
So we just came out of our indoor track season, and now we're starting our outdoor track practices next week. So we're hoping for great weather to be out on the track. Weather is an issue. If it's pouring rain, we're going to the gym to run. We're still going to get our workouts in. We're still going to do what we need to do to be prepared for this season to be where we want to be.
Like some of the kids have said, luckily for us, we've just had a new hitting facility built, so we can go in there and kind of get some things done, especially when it's raining. But other than that, we'll head into the gym, do things like that. It's kind of been a little difficult because of basketball still going on, but the majority of our time is kind of spent in that hitting facility.
I guess the obstacles that we face with baseball, because we started right when we could, and we've tried to stay at it, every day through the weekdays and get plenty of practice in. And the obstacle that we face is the weather, for sure. And I think the good thing about when we're dealing with the weather is the group of guys that I have that I'm coaching, because I change practice times all the time, because we may be thinking we're on the field, and then a few hours later we can't be there. We're in the cage, and when we're in the cage, we can't go as long as far as practice. So it's definitely obstacles to face in the spring sports, mainly weather. But like I say, I'm fortunate to have a team that understands those obstacles, and they've been really good about that. And we've been able to get a lot of work in.
And then just for, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'd like to add something real quick. And another thing, this is a fall sports, not fall, spring, but the weather isn't going to be perfect all the time, and it's great to get out there and face it. The field may be a little wet, track may be a little wet, but that is something that we all have come to custom to. We can all face the problem, and we all know what to expect when we're going out there in our sports.
And then just something I was going to touch on with track also is just how much does it help? I know you don't have every single one of them that's going to do outdoor track, doing indoor also, but just how helpful is it to have that time doing indoor leading straight into outdoor with some of the kids?
It's great. We competed against 1 through 7A schools, and we're a 2A school, so if that doesn't prepare you for the outdoor season, I don't know what will. You're running against the cream of the crop in indoor, and so it just makes you better for outdoor.
Guys, appreciate you being here today. Appreciate you representing your school and doing such a tremendous job doing that. What we're going to do when we dismiss you, we're going to go out one of these two doors here so we can bring the next group in. There are waters and there are snacks. We moved them out onto the table out there because we felt like folks might partake while they're waiting rather than come in here and eat right before they go up. But we appreciate you being here. We look forward to covering some of the championship events in the spring. I've told the last two groups, and the media's heard me say this, we're working now